images that were taken 10, 20, 50, 100 years ago are held in an archive. We want to make these images available to the entire world. And this is our story. I'm Michael Castellaz, and I'm an astronomer and part of a team that's been assembled with the mission of making astronomical images available to the public. Not any images, but images that are parts of archives that have been hidden away and out of touch and out of the hands of the general public and anybody else that might want to look at them. These are beautiful images. The art is there. The science is there. You could look at one of these images and be inspired almost immediately to write a science fiction novel. It's incredible, the sorts of things that we have here. Our team and the archive I'm talking about is located at the Pisgah Astronomical Research Institute. The Pisgah Astronomical Research Institute is a not-for-profit public foundation located at a former NASA tracking station in western North Carolina. The mission of PARI is science research and education at all grade levels. The campus is about 200 acres, and part of the campus is dedicated to the Astronomical Photographic Data Archive, the place where we'll travel back in time to view the night sky. The Astronomical Photographic Data Archive, or APDA, houses more than 220,000 photographic plates taken by astronomers over the last 120 years. We're standing in the room right now and panning around a little bit, and you can see rows and rows of cabinets that contain information that built the very foundations of modern astronomy. All of this information is contained on photographic plates or emulsion. I'd like to show you what one of these photographic plates look like so you get an idea of what I'm talking about when we talk about digitizing these. I'm holding one up right now. You see how thin it is? It's just a piece of glass. If I dropped it, all the information that's on this plate would just be lost. This particular plate, and I have the envelope here, was taken in 1975, April 6th, 1975. And it was taken with the 4-meter telescope at Kitt Peak National Observatory. It's just like a big splotch on there, right? But we can actually set it down on a light table, which I've just done, and we can take a close look at it. So here is the plate I was just holding up, and in the center you can see a galaxy. This is what the astronomer who took this image was interested in. It's beautiful. But as I pan around the image, you see the other stars and other galaxies and nebulae and objects that are on that plate that, well, frankly, nobody has paid any attention to. So, what do? How do we examine these? Well, you can come to the APDA at PARI and take a look at these yourself. Or, if we want to make these available to the entire world, we need to digitize them. So we need to digitize these plates. We need to digitize them with a precision so that if the plates were ever destroyed, whatever was on that plate is really and truly preserved for all of us. We're asking for your help to purchase the digitizing machine to do the job. The digitizing machine that we've chosen is one that's manufactured by Operational Technologies, and it's called the Optec 713 VSM. Its original purposes are industrial purposes, but we're putting it to a new use that's perfect, just absolutely perfect for what it is we want to do. The Optec 713 VSM is shown here. You set a glass plate, one of our photographic plates, down on the surface, and a camera stares down on top of the plate. You shine a light through, the camera images. The camera is too small to image an entire plate at once, but very cleverly the camera can be moved in two directions to anywhere on the plate that you'd like to image. If you wanted to image an entire plate, you would do a series of tiles and then mosaic all of them together. The whole process of doing one photographic plate requires about 5 minutes of time. That's pretty fast, considering the legacy that we're trying to preserve and the amount of time it's going to take to preserve that. So this is the instrument that we plan on using, and this is the instrument that we are looking for funding to purchase. This is what we're asking you to help us with, is the purchase of this instrument. We did ask Optech to do a sample for us, and we sent them one of our photographic plates. The photographic plate we sent was actually taken in 1978 of this globular cluster, this cluster of about 100,000 stars, all grouped together and orbiting our Milky Way galaxy. It's spectacular. It's exactly what we need to do the job. Let's talk about the rewards. We want to make sure that you get a good value for what you donate. With this, all the donations involve products that come out of this project, and the products are the digitized images themselves. Even for the lowest or smallest donation, you'll get some digitized image. The thing we'd like you to remember, two things. One is that these images are rare. They exist in one place. They exist here in the archive, and that's it. Nowhere else in the world. So when you donate and you get a digitized image, that image is one that probably no one else around you really has. Now, the way we're going to arrange the rewards is that the dates of the images will go further and further back in time with the more that you donate. Plus, we'll provide, as the more that you donate, the more sorts of images that you'll be provided. For the largest donations, nearly the largest donations, in fact, you can participate with us by remotely digitizing. We'll have you choose a plate, we'll put it down, and then you actually run the process and you digitize the plate. You be the explorer, you be the scientist, you look at that plate and see if there's something on there that no one else has ever seen before. And for the largest donations, come and visit us, tour, walk around, talk with our entire team of experts that are involved on this project. So those are the sorts of things we'd like to see you have for rewards in this particular, in the Astronomy Legacy project. We are so excited because if we get all the funding for this project, we can get the digitizing machine. We can digitize the 220,000 plates. We can get all this beauty and all the science and all this information out into the world, into your hands. If we don't get the funding, the plates will be taken care of. That's not a problem. They'll be archived and they'll stay where they are in a sort of a static state. That would be a shame. We really need to digitize these things, and we need to do it right, and we need to do it right the first time. And we think our team can do that, and we're hoping that you'll help us with the project. Thanks for listening, and we hope you'll help us with this project. And I want to leave you with a quote from Carl Sagan that I think is appropriate. Carl Sagan said that somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known.